because of the gas station across the street, people are cutting through there. Either take the sign down or enforce the no turn, because it really can get really bad.
Well, I know that's a very bad area.
Yes.
And I don't want to tell you how old I am, but I can tell you this, there's a history behind that corner.
Okay.
And the history behind that corner was when they were first knocking down that gas station, Brian, you can correct me if I'm wrong, they wanted to put up, I believe, a 6 flag,
Okay.
maybe a 12 flag, I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
They didn't let them. So the guy said, I'm going to put a car wash up. And that's why we're stuck with what we have.
I see.
Hindsight tells us why a 6 flat would look nice there right now.
It would have been beautiful
Exactly.
because there was a building there, it was a rental, it was
Yes.
gorgeous, and that one got.
This is
burned.
sometimes when decisions are made, because I think that building's probably been up 10, 15 years maybe, easily.
Yes.
This is what happens, and that's why when Jerry came up to talk about this situation, we need to look at all the ramifications of all these situations and see what we have. We have not had that case come to us to review at this point. That's the point we're making with you. But in your situation, we're going to have to enforce it. That's all we're going to
Well,
have to do.
that's what I'm saying. Either
And I
you
agree
take
with
it
you.
down
It's
because
terrible.
nobody listens to it.
Well, we take it down, I mean, here's what we have.
Well, I know, then they're gonna start.
We might as well have a rodeo over it, because they're gonna be flying all over the
Okay,
place.
okay.
But I agree with you, we're gonna have the sign up, we need to enforce it.
Yes.
Chief?
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Yes.
Are we done? You got some other ones?
No.
Everything good?
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay.
All right. Now, we usually don't let people come up for a second chance. Maybe send your, is that your wife?
Yes.
Oh, your guest? Well, I don't know where you're sleeping. Come on up, Jerry.
Ask us how many years we've been married, I'll tell you. When people ask us how long we've been married, she'll say 55, I'll say 56. She said, no, it's 55. I said, no, it seems like 56.
It's been that
In
long.
regards to Ms. Constantino,
Yes, sir.
the problem with the traffic is becoming rampant in the village of Norridge.
Mhm.
Now, my heart goes out to the police officers because they almost have to be everywhere.
That's correct.
What's happening is we've got so much activity merchant-wise, and that's why I was very concerned about what's going to happen in that factory area. I have nothing against, I don't think anybody here would have anything against somebody making a living, having a business. But what it brings in, not only the spillover from the city, but the people that don't live in this particular village don't care about the size of the signs. They'll do whatever is important to them at the time. So these guys that have to be sitting in your back pocket in order to stop this, and I just don't know what's going to happen because we've got a real problem going on here. Everyone in here is pretty much talking about the same thing. It's basically coming down to a database of traffic. So, you know, it's all I'm hearing.
Everybody wants to live in the village.
Or everybody wants to go through Norridge.
That's true, too.
You know, Norridge was supposed to be the gateway to the whole city.
But you know how many times I'm out there and someone says, how long have you lived in Norridge? And I go, 35 years. They're like, you're a youngster. 52 years, 48 years. People don't know it. They love it because of the location.
This is
And
true.
what you're telling me is something we didn't know. We did not know. We've been working on it. In fact, since I've been elected, I probably put on another 5 officers. Plus, we also moved up our auxiliary. Because the auxiliary are good for visibility. That's great, all right? They're not official cops, but what they do is they do our job for us.
Right.
That's what we're working on more and more. But what you told us about the container, we're going to have to really look at that whole situation.
Well,
And I also want to find out what happens to zoning hearing and everything else on that too, so I'll have to talk to them.
Oh, by the way, speaking to Brian, he sounds like a 19-year-old on the phone.
He sounds like a-
He sounds like a 19-year-old on the phone, really. He should drop
Look at him look over like.
Sorry, let me scare you with something. Dominic Solomowski, Brian Gazer, and I all graduated in the same year from the same high school.
I didn't need to know that.
I can only tell you, Rubber High School is now closed.
Well, I just wanted to echo the comments that this lady is making. It's not just then in our little appendage.
Oh, no, it's around.
It's the whole thing, and it's kind of ballooning, and it's not going to get any better. Like I say, we happen to be a gateway, and people are going to cut corners wherever they can.
What happened before was when gas was heading to $4, people weren't driving as much. That's another thing.
Right.
Gas is cut in half. Everybody's driving gas. Everybody's got cars again. And in our neighborhoods, People are moving back, their kids, their grandkids and everything else. We got 4 or 5 cars in the driveway. We got a lot more people, a lot more cars than you can shake a stick at.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
part of the problem too. But we are aware of it, and we're always welcome to come here and tell us these things, because if we're not aware of it, we want to hear about it.
Okay.
And you can bring your lovely wife with you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Any other comments? Okay, I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Motion, trustee Gelsomino?
Second.
Second,
That's it?
trustee
We're
Panion.
done?
Thank you. Next meeting is, what's the date?
February 11th.
February 11th. See you then, okay?